Hi, welcome to SimpTalks. Tonight's topic is going to be about Five Nights at Freddy's and Dead by Daylight. Now, as a lot of you know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, I don't think I have to go into detail about it, because if you've been around since 2014, which, by the way, golden age times, but I actually gotten into Five Nights at Freddy's at around 2015, and yeah, very golden age days, dude, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie, I do love Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, there's Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, all the characters. If you've played FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, and all other FNAF games, Five Nights at Freddy's games, and FNAF Security Breach, you would know what all the characters are and everything. Hell, I literally have like 3 fucking posters. I literally have like 3 fucking Five Nights at Freddy's posters in my room. And a lot of you know my favorite characters would be Foxy and Mangle. But I'm also going to talk about Dead by Daylight. Now, a lot of you know what Dead by Daylight is. You know, there's a lot of people I watch on YouTube that play the game. And now, since I heard that Five Nights at Freddy's is actually coming to Dead by Daylight, it's really going to spark a huge, huge fan base now. Because there's like a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fans, because of the fact Five Nights at Freddy's has been really popular since 2014. Hell, ever since fucking Markiplier played Five Nights at Freddy's. In fact, I wonder if Markiplier will actually play the FNAF Dead by Daylight chapter. I wonder if Markiplier will ever play the FNAF chapter in Dead by Daylight. I don't know, you guys can go crazy and blow up his notifications telling him to play the chapter when it comes out in summer 2025. But yeah, Dead by Daylight though, I think it came out at around 2016. Yeah, I think it came out around 2016. Yeah, it was released on June 14, 2016, so Dead by Daylight's been around for a while too. And yes, people still to this day play Dead by Daylight, but now there's going to be like a lot of people, I believe, playing the game when the FNAF chapter comes in the summertime. Not going to lie, I will watch for these gameplays, and hell, maybe Markiplier and the other popular YouTubers like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye or Corey Kenshin, etc. can get Dead by Daylight and play the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. Who knows? You guys can go blow up any popular YouTubers' notifications and fucking, like, tell them, hey, FNAF is coming to Dead by Daylight, or can you play the chapter when it's out? But yeah, not gonna lie, though, the idea of having Five Nights at Freddy's coming to Dead by Daylight is actually really good, in my opinion. Now, some of you may or may not like it, but if you don't like it, that's fine. I respect your opinion. But me, as somebody who's a Dead by Daylight and Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I think it's a really good chapter. And Springtrap from Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is actually going to be the killer in the game. Oh yeah, we all know Springtrap. Yeah, not going to lie, I really like the idea. Like, there's so many people talking about it right now. Fusion Z Gamer is talking about it. Fucking Daco's talking about it. A lot of the FNAF fans are talking about it. And now I'm pretty curious to know if Markiplier and the other big popular YouTubers will give it a go when Dead by Daylight releases the FNAF chapter. Like, I think they should, you know. Because if anyone that is a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, or I know there's going to be like a lot of people playing this, I'm for sure going to watch for this. Because like I said, I'm a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I definitely like Dead by Daylight. So I will for sure fucking watch this. So really, and all I can say is that I like the idea of this. I think it's really, really good. You know, Springtrap being a killer isn't that bad. The idea of Springtrap being the killer is actually not that bad. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about it, though. Everyone's going crazy about it. I mean, that's okay. I know some people don't like it, but that's okay. Everybody's got their own opinions. But yeah, and I thought I would make a video sharing my thoughts on it, and I say it's actually really good. I like the idea of it, and I can't wait to see some gameplays of it in the summertime, summer 2025. Now, I wanted those to keep in mind. I do not play Dead by Daylight. I just watch the gameplays. That's it. I don't want to hear people telling me, "Oh, you should play it. It's fun." No. I'm good. No, thank you. I'm good. I rather just watch gameplays, because not gonna lie, I'm pretty picky on playing the game for myself. I think I'm just more comfortable watching gameplays of it. Thank you very much. And that's what I'm gonna do when the FNAF chapter comes out. I'm gonna be watching gameplays of those on YouTube, because I want to know how this turns out. You know. And everybody can share their own opinions about it. That's okay. And I thought I'd, share my opinion on it, because I want to know what, I want to share my thoughts out there about it, because I've been in this fandom for a long time. I've been a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's for a long time, and hell, and I just got into Dead by Daylight like fucking 2023. And I don't even have to explain what Dead by Daylight is. For those of you that have played the game, you would know exactly what it is. And I've watched a lot of Dead by Daylight gameplay, so I've been starting to understand what it's all about. Hell, there's a YouTube streamer that I watch who's, by the way, Canadian like me. Very good streamer, by the way. I don't care what language he says or anything, But I do enjoy his streams, He's a pretty decent player at Dead by Daylight, even though he doesn't really like playing the game on some days, but I mean, that's okay. But I will say, though, I do enjoy his streams. There's other streamers I enjoy, though, that play Dead by Daylight 2, or DBD for short, too. But anyways, yeah, I think that's all I can talk about. I think that's all I can cover here, and share my thoughts on it. But yeah, I like the idea of the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter coming to Dead by Daylight. I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah, as a lot of you know, I like it. I can't wait to see gameplays of it in the summertime. Like, as soon as I see my YouTube notifications getting flooded about it, I'm going to start watching gameplays. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you're at. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys whenever I feel like uploading again. Bye.